Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm Lara. I am here today on a request for one of our followers. I'm bringing you one slow, easy, very comfortable yoga practice for the lower back. The person who asked us to make the video has pain in the lower back. It's a little bit blocked, so I'm going to show some asanas to get a release going on there. So we're going to start right away. We're going to go onto a child's pose, wide-legged or wide-kneed, with the big toes touching. And we're going to press the sit bones onto our heels, our forehead to the mat. You can bring just the elbows on the mat in front of you, palms facing up. And before we go anywhere, we're just going to settle here for a moment, finding our breath, and finding ourselves, adjusting whatever needs to be adjusted to find comfort. Taking long, deep in and exhales through your nose. Finding softness in the body and finding yourselves upon the mat. And breathing onto your lower back. Finding some surrender, some letting go. Maybe you want to set an intention for the class here. Even if it's just releasing tension from the body, releasing tension from the mind, releasing emotions most of the times. Emotions are the ones that cause the blockages. But also, of course, a lot of bad posture, bad alignment. So let's try to work on that throughout the class, consciously, intentionally. Just getting to know ourselves and our bodies. So we are slowly getting ready. One more big long breath here, releasing everything out. And then pressing the hands on the mat, lifting with an inhale, forehead, and all the way up to your all fours, tabletop position. Allowing your wrists to come under your shoulders and your knees to come under your hips. We're going to move our spine here. So press the mat away, aligning, engaging, and feeling the lengthening in the spine. We're going to inhale, we're going to open the heart, pressing it in the gateway of the shoulder. Lifting chin, lifting tailbone in the back. And exhale, we are curling in from the tailbone all the way up, separating our shoulder blades and pressing our chin to our chest, looking to our belly button. And inhaling to open, hollowing the back. Press the mat away slightly back with your hands. Exhaling and curling in and feeling the back. Feeling here some space in between your vertebrae. And when you're inhaling, you are squeezing your vertebrae towards each other. So we're really also here massaging our discs. Exhale one last time to curl in. Inhale to a neutral spine. And from here, aligning. And we're going to go from side to side. So press the mat away, always lifting up from the upper back. We are exhaling. We're looking over to our right hip, over the shoulder, as we are also slightly opening the left side of the body, pressing the hip towards the shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale to switch, tilting the left hip towards the shoulder, shoulder towards the hip. Breathing slowly. moving always from side to side and keeping a long spine. Inhale to center, keeping good pressure from your hands onto the mat. 2 more each side. Pressing your belly in. Lower back problems have most of the times a lot to do with lack of strength in your belly. So we are also going to come onto a little bit of a belly strengthening so you can really help the back to release the tension, to release the pain. One last time to the left. There, from here to neutral. And cross your feet, sit on the back. And you can pull yourself a little bit more onto the middle of your mat. Very good. Sit on your sit bones. We're going to reach high from the crown, from the arms, really lengthening. Very good. Exhaling, you're going to twist to the right. So the left hand comes on the right knee and the the right hand goes behind you, pressing the mat away to really lift yourself, extending your spine. Inhale, lifting high, lengthening, and exhaling, maybe trying to twist a little bit further, looking over your shoulder. Now twisting from the chest, allowing your hips to stay facing forward. And as you connect with your body, always trying to feel that we are not creating too much tension, unnecessary tension. There are some intention spots in the body that you need to keep to for sure. Keep the asana going, but everything else is just unnecessary blockages, energy stuck that can be used where it's needed. Inhale to untwist center. One breath here to lengthen the spine. Feel the release. Exhaling. Then, whenever ready, right hand to left knee, left hand to the back, and really supporting and pressing if you need a lift, or just really creating stability. Inhale to reach from crown, lengthening the spine, the upper body. Exhaling to maybe twist a little bit more. Find the sensations in the body. Find and where the asana is working and breathing onto those areas, allowing it to be comfortable and to be as effortless as you can make it. Breathing in and out, full lungs. Enjoying. And when we find the next inhale, very smoothly, and twisting back to center, pressing the hands high, reaching everything high except for your shoulders. We're going to exhale and just bring the hands down to the mat. We're going to hinge forward as much as we can from the hips, and the hands are going to reach forward. Now, just tips of the fingers and touching the floor or the mat, wide arms. So we can just flow a little bit, just swaying from side to side. You can allow your head to hang, softening the shoulders, and softening the spine overall, just allowing some ability to install and breathe. We're going to hold in the center. We're going to lift the heart. And exhaling, we're going to curl in chin to chest. Press the floor slightly away. Shoulders rolling to the front. Inhaling. Open, lifting the heart. Exhale. Try to find some wave motion with your upper body. Just really releasing the tensions from the spine. Pressing the belly in. Breathing fully, long and gentle. Your exhale, keeping your spine long this time. Hands come on front of your shoulders, so you can inhale to lift one more time to all of your fours. And find your toes on the mat and press the hands nice and tight on your mat. Now you're going to spread your fingers out and you're going to claw your mat, so really creating stability from all of your supports. Belly in and reaching high from the sit bones. You're going to extend the legs slowly to find the downward dog. Now hips, feet are hips distance apart, and we want to pedal our feet, walking your dog on the spot. Oh, lifting high from your sit bones, and for sure, don't forget to really extend the spine. Press the mat away with your hands, and your weight goes all the way onto your feet. Press the belly in, open the heart. Now both heels pressing down. Now remember that the goal is not to have the heels touching the floor. The goal is to feel the lengthening in the body, on the back of the legs, on the glutes, on the lower back. And feeling the breath flowing, feeling the oxygen reach all the corners in our body. Allowing some smoothness to install. We're gonna move the spine here and do whatever you can. If you get tired, go back onto your child's pose and have a rest for a couple of breaths, and then come on back to our practice when you're ready. So press the hands. Remember to claw your mat. You're going to inhale. You're going to press your chin to your chest, and you're going to come forward, separating your shoulder blades, finding a plank pose. And when you find your plank, open the heart back, align, pressing a crown front. Exhale to press the mat away, lifting high from your sit bones, downward dog. One more time. Finding a flowy movement all the way to your plank. Inhaling. Exhale, press yourself back from the sit bones. Two more like this. Coming forward onto plank. And maybe now you want to go with your legs extended, or you can bend your knees and lift from the sit bones. One more. And press the mat away, nice and strong. Very good. And from here, we're going to go down onto our knees, sitting on our heels. We're going to interlace our fingers, and we're going to just move our wrists a little bit onto the other side as well. Very good. One more time each side. Nice. And from here, inhale to lift, extending, opening the heart. Exhale, bring your hands down onto the mat. All four. Stable top with you. Press the toes. Lift to downward facing dog. Now from here, aligning the dog, we're going to very gently look in front of the mat, in between the hands. We're going to bring the right foot on the inside of the right hand on a long step. And from here, we're going to reach high onto our high crescent lunge. From here, with our exhale, we're going to roll the heel down from the back, and the foot goes parallel to the end of the mat. So we're going to turn the body to the left side. Your arms extend wide out to the sides, and you gaze to the middle finger of your right hand. Now here, align, adjust. Open the body to the left, open the hips, bring your knee above your heel. Very good. Warrior two. From here, we are inhaling to extend the front leg, aligning your hips really on a line parallel, well, the same height. Inhale here and exhale, pull yourself to the front. So really pressing yourself long first from the spine and bringing your hand onto your shin. We're going to extend the left arm above our shoulder. We're going to look up to our thumb if we can, if it feels right. Otherwise, just looking front. Now here, very important, that your spine is long. So we don't want to be here pressing this round back up. We really want to try to reach it down. You can go lower with your hands. You can go in front or in the back of the foot. You can come on the shin of the foot. You can go wherever you feel that you're having a good alignment and a good release for your lower back. So feel it here. You kind of like feel the workings on the lower vertebrae. Very important, as said in the beginning of the class. Belly in, nice and strong. Breathing onto your lower back. And staying, breathing in And breathing out. And feel one more breath. And inhaling to length. Exhale, allow the left arm to drop. You're going to turn your upper body down. You're going to turn the foot onto the front of the mat, lifting the heel in the back, bending the knee in the front, pressing the left knee down. You can go flat on the foot in the back. Left hand under your shoulder. Press it away and inhale to twist to the right. Now you feel a little bit of a counter pose for your spine. Mine went click because it really deblocks or unblocks, sorry, my English. Inhale to lift. Also here, the right arm above shoulder, looking up if you can, if you feel it's right. Otherwise, look to the side if your neck is complaining. We don't want to bring the tension onto the neck instead of the lower back. Squeeze the glutes just for stability's sake, and always pressing your belly in. 2 more breaths. You press the mat away, lifting high, trying to open the right shoulder a little bit more back. Feel the lower back having a little bit of a release, and the knee in front, the right knee, don't allow it to drop out. Keep it nice and still pointing onto the toes in the front. And your exhale and dropping your right hand, is framing your foot, the toes in the back, come onto your mat. You're lifting your knee and gently and slowly stepping back onto the downward facing dog. Lying the dog and feeling release of the body. You can still walk your dog if you feel you need the movement. Allowing your head to drop. If there is any tension in your neck, you can say no with your head. You can say yes with your head. And from here, whenever we're ready, we're going to look in between our hands and slowly but steady, bringing the left foot front on the inside of the left hand. Stabilize, feet strongly pressing down to the mat, and lift with the inhale. Very good. Onto your high crescent lunge. Aligning, squeezing the belly in, squeezing your glutes with your exhale. Roll the foot down onto parallel with the end of the mat and spread the arms wide to the side. Slightly outer, rotating your hips really to create an opening in the front of the body. Bring the knee just above the heel and you are gazing onto the middle finger. Warrior 2, just passing by. We're going to inhale, extend the leg in the front. Align the hips really nice and tight. And exhaling, you're going to press yourself onto the front of the mat, long upper body, and find your depth. Allowing your hand to come all the way down to your shin or in front or in the back of the foot. Reaching high with your right hand above shoulder, looking onto your right thumb if it feels right. Remember, option is always just to look front, lifting high with the chest and trying to create one line with your spine. So if your rib cage on the right side is popping up, then you really should try to bring it a little bit lower, connecting it onto your spine. And breathing as you feel the pose. As your body arrives in the pose, you want to refine it. You want to feel what else can go deeper, what else can accept more. Bring some more release. Find the sensation on your lower back and breathe onto that sensation. Breathe onto those areas where you feel the asana working. One more. And with your exhale, just allowing the right hand to lower, bend the left knee, twist onto the front side of the mat, lifting the heel, dropping the knee. You can flat the foot in the back. Adjust if you need to adjust. Bring the right hand under the shoulder. Press the mat away. And inhaling, you are opening to the left. So you can, in the beginning, just feel what is happening, pressing, activating, and then lifting the left arm just above, counterposing, bringing the release onto on the opposite side of the twist. And you are breathing. Press the mat away with your right hand, really lifting yourself high, pressing the fingertips of the left arm or the left hand up towards the sky, opening through the shoulder, breathing. Finding activation on your glutes, on your belly. Long inhale. And letting go. And your exhale. The hand drops. Bringing the foot one more time, toes in the back, touch the mat, lift, and downward dog. Very good. 2 breaths on your dog here. Allow your head to drop. Say no. Find alignment. Find the opening in the body. And say yes with the head. Really just allowing, if any tensions in the neck were created, that they are released. And from here, we are finding one more time our plank pose to allow the knees to drop down with your exhale. And touch your big toes. Spread out your knees. And one more time, finding child's pose. Child's pose is a very, very good asana for releasing the lower back. Just keep the breath going. And with your next inhale, we're going to lift onto all of our fours. And bring your knees slightly in, hip widths apart. Inhale to open the heart. And with a squeeze in your belly and your glutes, very slowly bending your elbows, you're going to drop your belly and your chest. And you're going to inhale, you're going to open onto baby cobra. Now, very important when you open here firstly on your baby cobra, that you are not pressing yourself up with your hands, yes? So you could let go of the hands and you still be lifting the chest. So what you are really bringing here to work is your back. Now, lengthen the upper body. It is very important because otherwise you just keep on creating this pressure on your lower back. But when you are back bending, you are lengthening the spine. So what you can do here is really press the hands back. So you're extending the spine, really like kind of bringing a small separation on in between your vertebrae onto your discs. And press the tops of the feet and your finger and the toenails onto the mat. Maybe you can lift a bit more using the strength from your back, from the belly, and from your glutes, which are always supporting the lower back when you back bend. From here, just slide the right elbow under the right shoulder, left under the left shoulder. Press the mat back and lift the chest. Now, really creating tension with the elbows onto the mat, pressing back. So you're really lifting the chest. You feel some activation on your back muscles, and you also feel that you are creating some engagement on the lower back. Still, glutes are tight, belly is squeezing in. These are your supports for your lower back. Open the heart. And from here, one more breath. Inhaling. Exhaling to slowly. You're going to go with the hands, walking the hands one more time under your shoulder, reaching the chest down to the mat. I'm going to go back on the mat and pressing your forehead. If your feet are not hips width, then they should be now. Your arms are going to extend back. Hands just beside your hips and your palms are on the mat. And with our inhale, our legs are going to lift. Now try to keep the legs extended. You can press the toes onto the back of your mat, really trying to, as if you wanted to touch the back of the mat or the end of the mat. Reaching the legs high, squeeze the belly in. And try to lift your quads as well. So don't bend the knees to lift the sheen out of the mat. Really press up from your butt cheeks and the back muscles, really lifting the whole leg if you can. Now you can stay here, just a couple more breaths, pressing the hands, or you can also lift your chest and your head and keep on pressing the hands, but keep also the shoulders away from the ears and relaxed, smooth. Also in your face, smooth. You can smile, breathing. Now, if you need a break in between, go down, have a couple of breaths, and then come up. You can also do this one dynamic. So you can reach high when you inhale and lower with your exhale. Inhale slowly up, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the belly. Exhale, going down. And one more time. Exhale, reach back onto the mat. Bring your hands under shoulders. Knees are wide. And your exhale, you're going to press yourself to sit back onto your heels. Oh, extend. Now from here, we're going to go in a little bit of a different child's pose here. We're going to reach high onto all of our fours. And we're going to bring our knees and our feet, hips width apart. Toes are on the mat pressing. So now try really to come with the toes all the way to the balls of the feet. Inhale to open the heart and exhale to press onto the heels. Now here you're going to extend the hands front and really press the sit bones onto the heels, lifting high from the tailbone as much as you can and really creating some lengthening. Belly in. Breathing. One more long, deep breath. And with our exhale, we're going to press ourselves back onto our downward dog. Just pressing the mat away, lifting, extending the legs. From here, one small step forward with the feet and press yourselves back high. From here, we're going to really walk the dog now, but more intentionally. So we're going to bend the left knee and we're going to drop the right hip. So you're really creating a twist from your lower back. Inhale to center, extend, exhale, switch. Oh, so good. This feels really good. It's not only, keep it moving, inhaling to stretch, extending and reaching to downward dog. Exhale, bending left one. It is also an opening onto the leg, which is extended. And back of the leg, glute. Also helps, many times also we have pain in the lower back because our muscles are tight and they keep on pulling onto our bones. There are many, many, many reasons why we can have lower back pain. I hope I can help you release a little bit with this practice today. And we're almost done here. Keep the breath going. Remember, don't hold it in. Allow it to flow. Find your freedom, your release. Oh, so good. Inhale. Lift your heels, maybe finding a little bit more of a bend on your forward fold. And we are going to reach onto plank. Knees drop. We're going to cross the feet in the back and slowly we are coming to sit. Very good. So from here, coming on to a little bit more in the front of the mat, extend the legs forward. Very good. We're going to twist here. So bend the left knee in front of you, aligned with the hip if it's possible. And the right foot crosses over and on the outside of your left thigh. If the foot doesn't go flat here and goes a little bit onto the outer edge of the foot, no problem. But try to keep the knee lifted. Belly is for sure tighten. Inhale to reach high. Extend from the crown, and your exhale, you're going to bend the left elbow and you're going to cross it onto the upper outer edge of your knee. And inhale to lengthen, twisting onto the right side. Exhale to look back over the shoulder as much as you can. Now, if you are bendy and strong, you can bring the right hand onto your hip crease, onto the back. Matsyendrasana. Just breathing and lifting high. My floor here is not very flat. I find like I'm falling a little bit to the right. And try to keep both of your sit bones on the mat. Reaching high from crown, and keep also your hand open, active, awaken. The whole body is working here. The whole body is practicing this asana. And with your inhale, very slowly untwisting, reaching high. Exhale to release your arms. Maybe you lean slightly back. And very elegantly, we're just switching the legs. Align, adjust with your hands, with the help, no worries. And inhaling to lift. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, bend the right elbow on the outer edge of your knee. And going to the other side. Inhale to lift. Exhale to look back over the shoulder. You can work on that throughout the time that you are staying in your asana. Inhaling, lifting, extending, feeling. Exhaling, twisting a little bit more, maybe looking more over the shoulder. There's a little bit of activity going on in my mat. A couple of ants going around. Lift. Remember to release the tensions. It's very important when you are also working with your hips, because those also keep a lot of emotional tensions and blockages and information. You really want to see that you are not tensing there too much. Keep it flowy, keep it soft, keep it smooth. Your inhale untwists you. Reach high, press, press, press. Exhale, the hands go back, and you will very elegantly just releasing the legs. You can stay here pressing the hands on the back, just so you can shake, 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 shake your legs a little bit. And from here, as I promised, it's very simple, but it helps a lot. It brings some stability. We're going to go a little bit of a variation of a Pilates workout, actually, but it helps a lot on the lower back because it creates strength from your belly. Inhaling, you're going to lengthen high. And exhaling, we're going to just lean over the legs, but this time allow your pelvis to stay parallel to the floor. Just really extending the spine over the legs. Breathe. Pressing the belly in. Inhaling to come up, reaching high with the hands on the crown. And with your exhale, bringing your chin to your chest, we're going to curl from the belly button that presses in, ribs to hips, create stability, strength from the bandhas in this case. And inhaling, reaching chest up, arms and crown. Exhale to drop, leaning over, extending, really pressing yourself long from crown. Inhale to reach. Exhale to leaning back slightly, creating already tension in the belly. Squeeze belly button in, ribs to hips. Feel the pressure. Don't lift the legs. Two more like this. Always working with belly. Remember, this is belly workout. Really creating this and the support for the lower back. Inhale. This is the last one. Exhale. Reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale. Belly strong. Maybe lifting chest. Maybe belly button in, squeeze, and one more time. Maybe lifting chest, keep the breath flowing. Maybe squeezing one more time, belly button in, ribs to hips. Last one, lift chest. And coming all the way down this time, very slowly, vertebra after vertebra control with the belly. Exhaling, down and down. Down. Well done. I'm so proud of you. Now here, I'm bringing your feet in, hips width, shoulders on the mat, head on the mat, back of the head. And feel the lengthening on the back of your neck. Now also here, the lower belly is imprinted on your mat. So you are really pressing it down. Just for a release first, we're going to just windshield the knees from side to side here. Breathing. Very good. We're almost done here for today. Knees back to center. Aligning. Long spine. Now you want to see that you are touching your heels. You cannot grab your heels, but you can just feel them with the tips of your fingers. Everything hips width here, feet and knees. Squeeze everything in. Press the hands alongside, just beside your hips with the arms alongside the body, squeezing your glutes with your inhale. You are lifting every vertebra from the lower to the upper, coming high onto your shoulder bridge. Now, if you need some adjusting of the feet, do whatever you need to do. Now, maybe one step with the shoulders, lowering them a little bit more so you can really come onto shoulders. Squeeze the butt, belly in as well. Feel that your knees are comfortable. If they are complaining in any way, one small gentle step forward with your feet, because we do not want to work in an area to bring some release and create tension in another area of the body. So keep everything nice and comfortable. Lift the hips a little bit more. Squeezing the glutes a little bit more. Take a breath. Feel the chest lifting to the chin. Oh, this feels nice. My legs are a little bit tired. I already did my practice today and everything's a little bit shaky. And whenever you find your exhale, go slow as you are releasing your shoulders a little bit more back to create space for the vertebrae to drop, drop, drop. Very good. Now from here, knees into chest. Hug them in, give it a squeeze. Maybe you want to spread them out and keep the big toes touching, and you can massage your back on your mat as you are swinging here from side to side. And find a moment of release. Now for the final asana, we're going to bring the knees back together, bringing them onto chest. Very, very, very easy supine twist. Bring your arms, you can bring them either cactus onto the outside with your elbows, same height as your shoulders, or you can really extend the arms out. I'm going to tee mine, or cactus mine, just because I don't want to go onto the pine needles. And squeeze your knees in, inhaling here. And with your exhale, just allow the knees to drop to the right. Now you can bring this twist all the way to the upper vertebrae as you were looking then over the left side. Or you can just keep your gaze upward if it's too much for your neck. If you want a little bit of support, if you feel more comfortable, you can also bring your right knee, your right hand on your knee, and just have a good relaxation here. Allow it to soften. Remember to breathe onto those areas where you feel the twist. If there's any tension, if there's any uncomfort, to adjust. Be very gentle with your spine. They say that we are as old as our spine is. So if our spine stays healthy and strong and mobile, flexible, then we are Healthy, strong, and flexible with it. Cleansing breath. I would just stay here. Inhaling then. Let's reach back onto middle. Head and knees with a little bit of a squeeze from the belly to help. Adjust. Inhale and switch. Exhaling knees to the left, gaze to the right. Maybe one hand supported on a knee so you can allow it to be a little bit more comfortable. And relax. Now, if you're looking onto the right side in this case, try to keep your head aligned. We tend many times to lift the chin when we are twisting from the head. We don't want either. We don't want to lift the chin. We don't want to bring it too close from the shoulder. We really want to bring the face parallel to the edge of the mat. So the neck is nice and long and you're not creating any tension to your upper vertebrae. Awareness of the body, awareness of the sensations, of the information that it's giving us. The body's always talking to us. We just have to learn how to listen. Less mind chat and more listening, understanding, feeling, connecting with ourselves. One cleansing exhale. And when you find your next inhale, with a little bit of a muscle help from the belly, coming back to center. Oh, very good. One more time, squeezing the knees in. I don't know if I can do it here. I don't know if my floor will allow me to roll back and forth, but I'm going to try with you. So we're going to roll ourselves on the mat. Squeeze in, roll up, roll back. Oh, not very straight, my floor. Just massaging the back one more time. Up, and slowly coming to lay down on our Shavasana. So head and shoulders, everything nice and supported. Your arms alongside the body, palms facing up. Extend the right foot to the right corner of the mat and the left foot to the left corner of the mat. Inhale through nose and sigh it out. Two more like this. Relaxing fully onto your Shavasana. You can stay as long as it feels right, allowing your body just to let go, to find a relax, to find some smoothness. Releasing onto your Shavasana, releasing onto your spirit asana. If you want to see anything else on our classes, if you want me to bring anything else that you are searching for, let us a comment and I will do my best to deliver what you ask. If you like our videos, give us a like, subscribe, click on the bell to get the notification when a new video pops out. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'm going to leave you in your Shavasana. Feel free to stay as long as you like. Namaste.